guys, welcome back to my channel. Ashley here. So yes, I know I have purple hair. This was actually my pink wig and then I just colored it purple. I kind of wanted to do something a little different, so here we are. I feel like this is only a wig that you could wear with like face beat. This isn't a let me go to the grocery store type of wig, so yes. But from the title, as you guys all know, I am reviewing the Jaclyn Hill Vol. II palette. So I went to Morphe a few days ago. I'm a little late, but I'm here. I'm here. So we're gonna get it together today. I have the palette. I also bought the Eye Master collection, which had the 8 eye brushes that were custom, and you know, I spent a little coin. I got the Enlight by Danessa Myricks, support black businesses, Enlight Halo Powder in Heat. It's supposed to be a highlighter, so it's super pretty. I can't wait to test it out. I've been dying to get products from her, and you know, she's a fellow Long Islander, so yes sis, I can't wait. This is the palette. It looks similar to the first one, except this one has so many beautiful brights. It's super bright. So this is like a great spring and summer palette. You know, I don't really like to follow rules when it comes to makeup, so I will most likely still wear this in the winter time, but this is the palette. And it says, to all my loving subscribers who have supported me all these years, this one's for you. I know people get like a little sometime-ish or a little antsy when it comes to Jaclyn Hill, but I'm not gonna lie, like I love her first palette and I'm most likely gonna love the second one because I guess she has her own formula with Morphe, so the Morphe shadows aren't like her shadows, and the brushes she created herself as well, so it's a little bit different. So I think I want to go into like some yellows, some purples, pink a little bit today. I kind of want to do like almost like a monochromatic, but not a monochromatic. So I am going to go into some crease colors. I think I'm gonna go into Homebody and G Money. So this is Homebody and this is G Money. The pigment to me still seems the same. It feels super smooth. I'm going to go into Not My Journey, which is this purple down here, and maybe a little Dance Party. I'll just put my finger in the black, of course, and then maybe a little Dance Party, and then probably add like a little black. I kind of want to smoke out the corners. A lot of people that are not a Jaclyn Hill stan, and they think every time she comes out it's because she's launching a product, and I mean, to be honest, I think a lot of people are hard on influencers mainly because they pretty much live their lives on the internet, and when you have a lot of judgmental people, it's a little hard to be vulnerable and transparent, you know, and I think a lot of times people make it worse. They don't make it any better, because I realized, like, you know, she's gained a lot of weight, and like in her face she was going through like a depression because the lipstick launch failed, and I still have my lipstick because like I felt like that color was so bomb, but you know, I can understand where she's coming from and what she's going through, but you know, the main thing is, you know, pushing through. They'll have people that are super judgmental, and you know, for me, if I like it, I like it. It really depends on the person for me not to purchase something from them. I realize as I'm putting on not my journey. It's kind of blending out a little bit darker than I anticipated. And I will say there is some significant fallout, but within the palette. So I wanted the crease to have a little bit of that depth. And then I'm going to go in with Dance Party and then add that right on top. But I'm going to do it in like a packing motion. But you know what, I feel like a lot of people today are more aware of mental health, which is a great thing, because listen, mental health will like really eat you alive, and you have to make sure you're good. You know, I do sometimes like weekly check-ins, like mental health check-ins with my friends, just to see how they're doing. I know like one of my friends is like a super mom, so she's like always doing something. So you know, I check in with her because it's hard, especially when you have to work, raise a family and everything. So, you know, you have to make sure that you're all good upstairs. And I think a lot of the times people don't really seek therapy, and I really think you should, because not a lot of people are tackling the issues that they should be tackling. I'm going to add like a deep burgundy to my outer V, just to smoke that out. Slightly like tap the black in there, just to like create that depth. I'm going to add the color Talia, which is this gold shimmery color. I think I'm gonna add that on my lid, and then maybe do like the matte in the corner and see how that looks. I really like how this feels. It feels nice. And it's pigmented. I didn't even really have to put an extra base down. I just used my regular eyeshadow primer by Too Faced. This is blending out lovely. I believe this is like Jaclyn's third collab with Morphe. And I know a lot of people were asking like why she has her own brand and then she's still under the umbrella of Morphe. To be honest, I feel like they make magic together. Like, I get she has her own brand, but she like literally makes magic with Morphe. I love her palettes by Morphe. It's like one of my go-to. Some eyeshadow primer in the corner, and then I'm going to add that yellow matte, which is No Joke. This is the eye look that I came up with. You know, I gotta add like some liquid liner glitter and, you know, jazz it up a little bit. So I'm just gonna put this in my crease. I'm going to add some wing liner and then I'll be back. So this is the finished look. I'm actually wearing the Pimadonna lipstick and lip liner by The Lip Bar. It was their Black History Month duo, and this was sold at Target for Black History Month, of course. So that's my lip. I kind of wanted to do like a monochromatic look almost, so this is it. So overall, you know, I completely forgot the brushes. I was like in the zone. These are the brushes. It's just really like a series of blending brushes and detailed brushes. So apparently her brushes are supposed to be a lot different than the usual Morphe brushes. So I'm definitely going to use them in an upcoming tutorial. And it came in this cute little silver bag. You know, I'm more of a gold girl, but you know, Jaclyn's with the silver. So, you know, overall, I really like this palette, and I feel like it's reminiscent of the original, the OG palette. The colors blended out super smooth, especially the pigment, the pressed pigment. I didn't really have to put down an extra base, which normally is sometimes a struggle for brown girls. I'm normally left having to like put down like a white base or something so it can pop a little bit more, or like add like a glittery base and then put that on top of it, or just put like a glittery base on top of it. So it was really refreshing to be able to use something without having to put a base down, which was great. I know like people were saying that the ingredients and the formula is a little bit different than the first palette. Felt really good. The shadows are super pigmented. Like, look at how intense that is. This palette retails for $39, and the Jaclyn Hill, the Eye Master collection with the 8 brushes, that is $39 as well. And then the highlighter from Danessa Myricks was $22. So overall I spent $108.62. And I feel like it was well worth the money because I was super excited that there was a second Jaclyn Hill palette, because out of all of the palettes that I have from Morphe, the Jaclyn Hill ones are the best in my opinion. Some of the, well, you know what, I do have like an old school palette. Like, I mean, it's like I've had it for like a couple years and it kind of stains my lids a little bit. It's normally like these colors, so I'm gonna see what this is like after I take it off and then see if there's any staining. I feel like the Jaclyn Hill Volume 2 palette is women of color friendly. I feel like we can get a lot of good looks out of this, especially for the spring and summertime as stated before. And she also leaves us with a few colors that aren't super bright, like this top region, so that, you know, you can get like a few wearable looks out of it, so it's not solely a bright palette. I think it's worth it. On my scale of lipsticks, I definitely think it's a 5. You know, I really like the colors and I can't wait to like explore more. And I'm really surprised like the matte wasn't like patchy. So as usual guys, thanks for watching, and until next time.